Do you want to know who I think is the most dangerous player in the house right now? Brett. And I know you guys are probably saying, well, Sage Valentine, you like to clown him a lot because he doesn't win competitions. No, he doesn't, and it's really funny because he has this inflated sense of self where he thinks that he is the bee's knees and God's gift to the game, but has yet to win a competition. The reason why I call him a dangerous player is because he has the gift for gab. He can talk his way out of many situations. And you can tell that he can because shouldn't he be one of the people on the block right now this week? Shouldn't Haleigh have nominated Brett and Angela or Brett and Casey instead of nominating Angela and Casey? He's a very dangerous player, and I will not be surprised if he ends up in the Final 5, Final 4, Final 3, and Final 2. And if he is crowned the winner of this season, I won't even be upset because he played the crap out of everybody in this house. When he was up on that block next to his buddy Winston, after that time, after Winston went home, he managed to skate and skate and skate until Bailey nominated him. And then Rachel went home, and now he's skating and skating and skating and skating his way to the end. So all while the 3 members of Level 4 are sitting up trying to figure out how they're going to get back at Haleigh, Fessy, and Rockstar, Brett's just sitting back and chilling. Honestly, he has the best position in the house because I've heard of conversations that Level 4 was having where they said that they assumed that Haleigh was going to go and target Brett, but it didn't happen because Haleigh and Brett are kind of cool. But yeah, he is the most dangerous player in this game right now, and if they're not careful, he will make it to the end. Now let's get down to this review of CBS's Big Brother Season 20, Episode number 21. I'm Sage Valentine, for those of you that don't know, and let's get down to it. So a lot of stuff happened this weekend. Some stuff I saw, some stuff I didn't, and you're probably saying to yourself, Sage Valentine, why didn't you see it? Because I watched the feeds on Thursday night, and Fessy and Haleigh started arguing, and it was extremely annoying. And I listened to some of the conversations that Level 4 was having, and I realized this is going to be a crazy weekend. And then I thought about the hacker competition that was coming up, and I had a feeling that somebody from Level 4 was going to win it, and lo and behold, Casey did. But that doesn't mean I didn't stay abreast of what was happening. At one point on Tumblr, people were really upset because of the nominations and the hacker competition and now the veto competition. So a lot has happened this weekend. Now, Haleigh won HOH, as we all know, and she's super happy at this point. She's pumped, and no one can send her home. Keyword her, not the rest of her alliance. And she really should have been worried about the rest of the alliance at that point. Tyler said that Haleigh was the worst choice to win HOH, but he's not worried because he has that Cloud app. But he's going to have to use that eventually. I hope he realizes that. Rockstar wants to play this game and go far. She's happy that she survived for another week. Now, last week I didn't tell you guys this because I was mostly thinking about the situation with Bailey because it was kind of messed up. Yeah, she effed up her game, but it was messed up the way that Tyler was and Angela were treating her. Like, you know, it was really childish in my opinion. I knew that if Rockstar stayed in the house, she was going back up on the block. It was what it was. The only way that she can save herself in this game is if she wins a competition, and she's one of those players that keeps getting close, but keeps missing it. Right now, in the house, Rockstar is in danger. And I knew this was going to happen, which is why I have been kind of low-key, and I've been watching a lot of movies. What movies did I watch this weekend? The Neon Demon, Solace, Call Me By Your Name, Murder on the Orient Express. I started watching The Man in the High Castle. I've been watching this thing on Netflix called I Am a Killer. Like, I've been doing everything but, because I already knew Rockstar was going back on that block. It was what it was. So I'm not surprised. And I'm happy that she's still in the game, but even if she survives this week, she's going to end up on the block again. She has to win a competition, and it doesn't look like she's winning anything at this point. Fessy was very upset that he had to vote to evict Bailey, but he said he had to go with the house after a week of being on the wrong side of the vote. What does it matter whether or not at this point if a player is on the, quote, wrong side of the vote, when number one, the game is almost over, and number two, your alliance has a huge target on them, and the other alliance outnumbers you, so your best bet would be to just vote the way you want to vote. The thing about the High, for those of you who do not have the feeds, is that they come across as very trusting towards level 4. And it becomes very aggravating to watch because earlier in the game, I witnessed them putting the pieces together about Tyler and the fact that there was another alliance. And then all of a sudden, here comes Tyler and they trust Tyler. Like, I get that I'm sitting at home, I'm watching this game and it's playing out on TV and they can't see what's going on. But how many things have to happen in this game before they realize that there's an alliance on the other side and that Tyler is pulling the strings? Because the evidence is in front of them. It's just that they don't see it. So, Fessy said that the hacker competition could mess up the Hive's plans, and it does in a major way. Sam didn't want Bailey to leave the house feeling like she was all alone, which is why she decided to cast a vote for Rockstar instead of Bailey. But after Bailey left, Sam has been struggling. She said she refuses to put others down. That's kind of crazy considering that when she was the HOH, she put down Haleigh and Caitlyn. Yeah, something's going on with Sam mentally, and I really wish that Big Brother had allowed her to leave the house. But she said that she's glad that she did what she did. Or was that Rockstar that said that? Rockstar said that one. That's right. It's even in my notes. Sorry about that, guys. Tyler and Casey are upset with Sam because she voted to keep Bailey. Now, it's funny how, and I said this before in a previous review, that Tyler was going to cut ties with Sam, and a lot of people on social media are like, what are you talking about? He's not going to cut ties with Sam. I knew it. I knew it was going to happen. He used her to a certain point, and then he let her go, and I do feel like him telling her about his power app sent her spiraling down where she is right now. And I guess she couldn't handle knowing that he had that power. He didn't tell her, and everything, I guess, in her head started to click. Tyler talks about her casting an emotional vote as if he hasn't really been playing a sort of emotional game, so to speak. Like, he's playing a strategic game, but he's playing on people's emotions as well. Haleigh basically says something like, if they are not with her, then they are against her, and that Tyler would be a good backdoor choice. Just so you know, Tyler has always been in the cards to be backdoored by Haleigh. In no way did he contribute to that idea popping in her head. It's been in her head for a long time. Angela knows that Haleigh is going to try to backdoor one person from level 4, but she's worried about the boys. Angela and Casey will remain the two pieces of furniture in this game. Really, they seem to only exist to uplift the boys in the game instead of themselves, and it's really, really sad to watch. They say that they are going to try to get Haleigh to target Sam because Sam will hurt their game. That's what Casey said. I'm like, how is Sam going to hurt your game? Sam is hurting her own game, and in fact, Sam is in pain at this point. Yeah. So Angela and Casey agree that they have to make sure that the two of them are not nominated, or two nominees don't come from the level 4 side. Now, Brett goes up to Haleigh and tries to work his charm on her to get some information, and Haleigh tells him, listen, I have 4 choices of nominees at this point in my head, and he tries to get her to target Sam. Then comes Angela, and she tries also to convince Haleigh to nominate Sam. But all Angela did was make Haleigh want to target her or put her up against Sam if she decided to nominate Sam. So Sam comes in the room and she talks to Haleigh, and Haleigh tells her that the people that she, meaning Sam, trusted are trying to target her. Well, Sam does not take that well. I'm not surprised that she didn't. She feels like she's the only real person in the house, and she's upset. You got to understand in this game, the one thing I've noticed is that sometimes these players go into the diary room and then they come out and they feel some type of way. So maybe some type of conversation that she had in the diary room brought up some emotions, and that's why Sam's feeling that way. But Sam, she's definitely going through something. So after having that conversation with Haleigh, Haleigh considers targeting Sam. Now, Fessy is all over Haleigh in the storage room, and we get this lovey-dovey showman's type segment, but Haleigh says that they need to lay low. Then we get a JC and Sam segment, and on a side note, I feel like JC likes to act like he doesn't understand certain words and phrases, but I think that he does, and I feel like this is all a part of his strategy, so people will look at him like, oh, he doesn't understand these phrases. He's so helpless. No, honey. No. I don't believe that at all. I really don't believe that. I think JC is a lot smarter than he tries to come off. And how he's shown on television as being silly and dopey, JC's a lot smarter than that. Tyler's talking about how he has a cloud. We know that Tyler has that Cloud Power app, and we know that he has a chance to use it before the veto ceremony or even before nominations. But Tyler goes to talk to Haleigh and tries to convince her to backdoor him so he can use that power. But again, I'll repeat it again. Haleigh already had that idea to nominate him. It's nothing new. He didn't put that in her head. But the thing is, and I feel like this is going to happen, once Tyler uses that power, it's going to look really bad to the house, but it's going to look really bad to his alliance. They are not going to be happy about that. So, Haleigh nominated Angela and Casey. Obviously, Haleigh nominated Angela because of all the mess that Angela did in nominating Bailey. And with Casey, Haleigh simply doesn't talk to her, so that's why she's nominated. Now, Angela and Casey say that they are not coming for her, and she was not on their radar. I can tell you right now, as somebody who was watching the feeds, that is a lie. They've been talking about nominating Rockstar and Fessy and Haleigh for the past week or so. So that was a really big lie. Casey claims that Haleigh is fake and she likes to steer away from fake people, but honestly, she's in an alliance with a lot of fake people, and she's got a final to deal with a fake person. So, I mean, you gotta be fake in this game, but still, if you want to call a spade, Tyler is extremely fake. So, let's see. Tyler is so happy that Haleigh wants to backdoor him, and she sees it, or he sees it as a good thing. But again, she was going to do that in general. Brett lies to Haleigh and tells her, listen, if I become the hacker, I'll leave the nominations the same. No, he's not. Well, lo and behold, Casey, the IKEA couch, won the hacker competition. The first competition that she's won all season. She claims she's been laying low, but I don't believe that. Casey tells Angela that she won the hacker competition and they're hopping around. And then they tell Tyler when he comes in the room and they're all hopping around, but they say, don't tell JC or Sam. Now, here's the thing. I have always known that JC and Sam were not a part of the Level Alliance. You got to think of the numbers. If they call themselves Level 4, where in that number 4 does JC and Sam exist? They don't. They're in the middle. But at this point in the game, Sam is more on the hive side. JC's kind of floating around, but when it comes down to it, I feel like JC is going to be the first person from that side to be evicted. They're going to get rid of him. Alright, so Casey, as the hacker, took herself down from the block and put up Rockstar. Rockstar is so upset about being nominated, but she really shouldn't be surprised because how many times has she been nominated in the past couple weeks? I feel like being nominated multiple times is a curse in this game, and the player ends up getting booted from the house, be they sent to jury or sent home. When they allow themselves to keep getting nominated, that's what happens. So Rockstar got blindsided this week. Casey said that she loves being the BB hacker. Haleigh says in response to this move by the BB hacker, real cute move, but she will refuse to allow Rockstar to go home on her HOH. Well, good luck with that one, Haleigh. Good luck with that one. And if you watch the feeds, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Rockstar says, did you come to play or blend into the back wall? So in other words, Rockstar realizes that this person is somebody from Level 4, and she probably realizes that is one of the girls that won. And Tyler, at this point in the game, is riding on cloud 9. Here's the thing. It looks like Tyler's going to win this season, but then again, it looked like Paul was going to win the season, and then it looked like Paulie was going to win the season, and then somebody popped up from the shadows and they won. Last season, it was Josh. So, the season before that was Nicole. The season before that, it was Steve. And the season before that, it was Derek. I feel like Tyler is not going to be the person to win because everything is going his way. And the one thing I remember about the winners of Big Brother from seasons 1 to season 19 is that everything did not go their way. And those winners did not get all these twists and things to kind of buffer them and cushion them. And don't forget about Paul and the friendship bracelet thing, where a lot of people were complaining about it from last season, and they thought, you know, he's going to win this season because he won that, and I mean, it helped him get to the end, but it came down to the jury. If Tyler ends up as one of the final 2, he's not going to win. And, you know, I hate when people say, well, you know, I hate bitter juries. I hate bitter juries. No, the juries aren't bitter. No. They vote for who they want to win. They don't vote for who you want to win. They vote for who they feel is the better player. And if it comes down to someone up against Tyler, that someone will win. Mark my words. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it, but I really think that's going to happen. But anyway, guys, I'll be back to do another review on Wednesday of episode 22, Thursday 23, and Sunday again 24. And then next Wednesday 25, and Thursday 26, and then next Sunday 27. You all take care. I love you guys, and I'm at this point in this season where I'm just like, I really honestly don't care. And it's not because Bailey went home. That's not the case. It's just because everything looks like it's going in favor of one player, and all these conspiracy theories keep popping up online, and people really honestly believe that production is rigging it for a certain player, and these Frank Yudi conspiracies are popping up and all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't care. Let's keep going so we can crown the winner so I can move on. And start watching Walking Dead again. I always get this way with every series. I remember when I did Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, I was just kind of like, I don't really care all season, and it worked for me. So until next time, love you guys. Bye, guys. Love you all. Bye.